I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater. And what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was...
It's Roy. Here.
This bout is...
A lot of trash talk. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. That uppercut scored big time. Nice hook there. This theater is used to hosting concerts and plays, but tonight it's the sweet science that takes center stage.
Todd, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches actually echo. If you're the party coming in, and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
He threw a punch and just got countered. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Jacobs in real trouble. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
DJs now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Can't land that jab. Missing with the hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy. Here we go for round two. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They both want the knockout. There goes Jacobs. He's down. They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight, but counter punch is smart.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Talk about Jacobs in the... There's the bell to start round three. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
miss with that hook. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
It's a very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect.
Whoa, Johnny! Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. How did they survive that?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones. Here we go to the fourth round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Missing with that right hook. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And right back into the fray.
Defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. And that left hook doesn't find its target. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Beautiful counter punch. Talk about Roy Jones and on to the fifth we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Insane action. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
So far, both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Can't score with that jab. Looking to land the hook. Talk about Roy. Let's start the 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again.
Oh my word, down goes RJJ. The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. That counter shot lands. Gonna shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. Couldn't land that jab. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Talk about Roy Jones. There's the bell to start round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Wait a minute, and it's lights out. That will do it. What a knockout win. So it's onward. This rivalry has been brewing for a long time, and it spills over tonight at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Roy Jones Jr. He tipped the scales at 72 kilos, 180 centimeters tall, with a reach of 188. It's Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes. The Dark Destroyer. What a pleasure it is to be here. So here we go. Should be a good one. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Nice job getting that punch through. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Just missed with that hook. Defense is not an option for these two. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. A match made in heaven.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
One punch could change everything in this battle. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones. What do we expect? This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull in a matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Swing and a miss with that hook. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they emphasize their physical fitness? What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Caution being thrown to the wind. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Let's talk about Roy Jones. And there's the bell for round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. They better start respecting each other's punching power. You'd like to see more jabs. When are we going to see a jab from these two? The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones. Here we go to the 4th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They're going to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They exchange punches. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket him.
They're both trying for a knockout. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Pensacola's finest is down. I can't believe it. They are giving up. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but say la